Hello, friends. Good morning, and welcome back to a session with me on Facebook Live. And this is Raj Shekhar, Dr. Raj Shekhar. I'm a medical professional, and I'm been in the medical practice for almost 2 decades. And it's a fantastic day here. I'm sitting here in one of my discoveries. I've come to an organic cafe, and I just love the ambience. You can see the wall behind me. It's so beautiful, and it's a fantastic place. I recommend it to you. It's on Sheikh Zayed Road, right next to Oasis Mall, and you get a lot of organic stuff. I'm going to pick up a lot of them, and it's a fantastic place, really. And I was introduced to this by somebody who I want to introduce today. He's right here next to me, but before I bring him on, I want to say a few words about him. Okay, I have known him for a very brief period. Only in the last few months, we connected on Facebook first because I read his comments on nutrition, on health, and I was attracted to it. So right at that beginning, I interacted with him, and I realized that he's someone who's very, very inspiring. He's fantastic in terms of athletics, in running. He runs a marathon, and every week he's running. Okay, he runs a 10K run like you would walk to the park. The way he does it, he's fantastic in running. But that's not the end of it. He does it with a lot of understanding how to do it. He's somebody who comes with a lot of knowledge about nutrition and about sports and about exercise. He's a American Council on Exercise certified professional who can coach and train, right? He's a personal trainer. He chooses his clients, and he gives very personal kind of coaching to people. Yeah, so that's one thing. And he's also precision nutrition certified, a sports and exercise nutritionist. Now these are terms which actually I didn't even know existed, but it's a revelation for me to come to know somebody who's so passionate about exercise, about nutrition. You listen to him for a few minutes, and you'll realize that there are so many things that you need to pay attention to learn about diet, about nutrition, and about exercise in general. I am really excited to introduce him, and without wasting too much time, I will bring him on screen. He's right next to me. So Ajay, welcome here.
Hi.
I, this is Ajay. Please, Ajay, can you introduce yourself a little bit more?
Sure. Good morning, everybody. I hope whatever we share today would be of some use to you and it will motivate you to do better from now on. So let's go ahead and
See,
start
Ajay.
talking about nutrition, exercise, and lifestyle, which plays a major role in keeping yourself healthy first and then slowly progressing towards fitness.
Hi, good morning, Abita, and glad to see a lot of people already coming on line to watch us. I'm really excited about this because Ajay is somebody who really inspires me. Just watch his videos on Facebook and look at his pictures. You can't imagine, what age he is. Okay, I want you to keep guessing. So Ajay, to quick off, see, he's a advertising and marketing professional who's been in the UAE for 25 years almost, and and running his own business for the last 15 years. Okay, and he is so inspiring in terms of how he leads his lifestyle. So Ajay, can you tell us what is the difference between nutrition and diet?
Yeah. So the basic or putting up in a simple way, I would say that something like a diet is like a New Year resolution that we are going to face very soon, and it lasts for a very short time.
Short period.
In the sense that you have probably 5 or 6 resolutions, I'm sure by now, and then all those 5, 6 to accomplish becomes a challenge. So let's stick to one particular goal and work on it, accomplish it, and then move to the next. So when it comes to a dietitian will write dietitian. The word diet itself rings a bell, and a lot of people think, okay, that means I have to eliminate that. I have to be very strict, and I have to follow my correct eating habits to achieve a certain goal. So dietitian is basically someone who will coach you for that particular habit, you know, and it will last for you. Chances are for a very little time. All of us have experienced it so far. We are always chasing new diets all the time. Whereas when it comes to a new sports nutritionist, especially, he or she will design a plan which is with you for life. So it's a very simple plan to begin with, and slowly then I keep modifying it and refining it, so that it helps you get better by time.
Nitin, are you not getting my live streaming? I mean, I can see it's doing well here. Maybe it's at your end, but let us continue. So, what I can understand, Ajay, is that nutrition, uh, the nutritionist's task is to make sure that whatever foods that you eat are healthy for you, and also they are you can continue with it rather than a fad diet which you start with excitement and then within a few days you give up,
Yes. So
right?
basically, coming to that, you're absolutely right. Basically, a nutrition plan is a plan that is your daily plan that you continue for your life. Whereas diets usually, like they say, are only for Christmas, which means, like I said earlier, it's a short duration activity, which 9 out of 10 people fall off, and then they suddenly go into binge eating, which
Right,
works again negatively for those few days or weeks of diet.
right,
So, which is why I follow a regime that is consistent, result oriented, and something that takes you closer to your goal
right.
at every point of time.
Okay, that's fantastic. So, what is the importance of having a nutritionist design your lifestyle for eating for your life for the rest of your life? What is the importance of a nutritionist? How can a nutritionist help me?
See, the thing is, usually, say for example, if I have to design a plan for a client, who is struggling with his eating habits or his weight issues or health issues, usually I ask the person to write a food log. A food log basically is something which includes your drinking or eating habits for a couple of days, you know, which one has to jot down honestly and then send them to me. And
Right,
also, I have like a 7 or 8 page questionnaire, which is very elaborate, which
right,
even reaches your kitchen. Like it asks you questions like, what is in your refrigerator, or what is in your kitchen, that you, or what is it that you usually go and shop. So
right,
there are many questions like that, which also ask your health history, and which is all very confidential. So it helps me design a proper plan that can be a lot easier for you to adapt, because I already have your
right,
food log.
right,
I know your eating habits.
right.
If you are an Asian, I know your eating habits. If you are an European, it's totally different from an American or an African. So I
Right,
basically design a plan that is
right,
easier to adapt in your lifestyle. And then, like I said, say after 4 to 6 weeks, for sure you will see some results.
right,
Then we keep tightening it up.
right,
But that no way means a diet. It's always a nutrition plan that is designed for you to adapt easily and to progress.
right.
That's the whole idea.
Right. So it's customized, it's tailor made for my existing lifestyle and eating habits and makes sure that I stick to it, achieve some goals, and then go to the next level.
Yeah, the
Am I right?
reason being, like you mentioned, it's a very important word, tailor made.
Right.
Because like we all know, one man's food could be other man's poison. Like,
Yeah.
or you have likes, you have dislikes, you have
Right.
some allergies, some
Right.
allergies which are not even noticed.
Right.
So basically, that's the importance of designing something which is custom made for you and only for you,
Right.
which may vary a lot for your child or for your wife, for example.
Right.
So that's how it works, because each body is different. And like I said initially, when we set a goal, we have to design something that helps us reach that goal faster.
Right. Right. So I've been eating a organic sandwich, and I really recommend it to you. It's fantastic. The bread felt so nice and crisp, and the vegetables in it. And I think you also had organic chicken sandwich, right?
Yes.
And so I wanted to ask you next, Ajay, which is more in line with what you are into as a passion. I've seen your pictures, your videos. You're into exercise routines. You're into marathon running, half marathon. I mean, every week. And I think in the coming month, second half of January, you will be in 3 different countries
Yeah.
running marathons. You
Every
will
week.
be in India, in Bombay,
Yeah.
and then you'll be in Qatar,
No. One will be the local Dubai marathon,
Dubai.
and then one would followed by in Muscat, but
Muscat.
it's like one every 5 days.
Right, right. So obviously, Ajay is somebody who's very conscious of the effect the running has on his body, so that he knows how to pace himself, how to recover from it, how to acclimatize himself. He's fantastic. You can't imagine. I've spoken to him before and after a 20-kilometer run, and I know that it takes time to recover from such runs. So it's fantastic. There are a lot of things to learn from you, how you do that. But today I want to talk about how do you see exercise as a routine fitting into somebody's lifestyle, somebody who's trying to achieve or adapt a healthy lifestyle. How do you see exercise playing a role in that?
Yes, look, now exercise is something, the word exercise means 9 out of 10 people think, okay, that means I have to go to the gym, lift heavy weights, start with my bicep curls, and get fitter.
Right,
But it's a monotonous and a boring activity for
right,
many,
right,
not for all, but for many.
right,
So it's always good to firstly hire somebody who is well knowledged, like a person, good health coach or a personal trainer who can help you help you set a goal in the first place
right,
and help you also achieve it.
right,
So for that, it's not necessary, like I said, that you only go to the gym. See, I also keep learning every day. I learn new things every day,
right,
and that's how I try to not plateau, but to keep progressing, you know.
right, right,
So that doesn't mean you have to overtrain or you have to work really, really hard in the gym all the time, because
right,
overtraining always would give you a imbalanced heart rhythm, cardiac
right,
rhythm, or
right,
it can stress you, it can bore you, it can injure you. So
right,
the whole idea of a good exercise program, I would say, is initially to have a safe, sound, result oriented, smart goal,
right,
so the best idea is, say for example, you like to go out and run. Fine,
right,
begin with that. Somebody likes to swim.
right,
Somebody likes to, say, go over a mountain or hike a mountain or
right,
climb a
right,
mountain.
right,
Somebody may like to bike.
right,
Somebody may love to go to the gym.
right,
Somebody may even like to just, try and clean a house. Cleaning a house itself is a very, very hard exercise,
fantastic.
which is why we all avoid and hire maids to do it for us. But try doing it yourself once, or cleaning or washing your car.
Right,
That itself, going down the car, going, opening the car, moving, stretching, I have done it myself, and
right,
believe me, it's one of the exercises that really tires you. And
right,
plus, you end up going into a clean car, made clean by yourself. So, I mean, I'm just kidding, but there are various ways that you should basically add. You should cross train, you should have a lot of different activities
right.
to make your exercise regime interesting and keep you interested at all times.
Fantastic, fantastic. There's a lot of value that I'm getting from this. So I also wanted to ask you. Whenever I used to exercise, I would just land up in the gym, quickly finish 15 minutes of exercise, and then go out because there is not enough time, and I'm doing it like a like a activity that I have to finish, which is why I never lasted. I realize now, okay, I can push myself for months, for years, but then after a couple of years, it goes down. That's been happening. So I learned that I need to add on different things. I need to do different things like swim for a day and then go cycling another day, gym for one day, jogging for another day, and so on and so forth. So modify and vary my exercise routine and
Absolutely.
make sure that I'm consistent and I do exercise. How many days in a week do you say
I would
minimum?
say if you are a beginner, starting and being consistent for 3 days a week for a couple of months itself is a great start. Because if you are consistent and if you feel great after your workouts, then 3 days could happen 4. But
Right,
at the same time, please don't forget, relaxing and giving recovery to your body is
right,
equally important, which many athletes even fail.
right,
And that's what leads them to injuries. Something as a beginner, if you are introducing yourself into, give
right,
it time.
right,
Even if you have a goal, say a person is 90 kgs and he wants to come down to 80, give
right.
it a good 5 months,
Okay,
because the slower you do and the more consistency you build is going to pay you on the long term,
right. It'll
because
stick.
you will stay injury free and you will be consistent in what you do.
Right.
So that's the way it is.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So, what is the importance of gym in this kind of a lifestyle? Do you see that as an important component or part of it? And what do you recommend in terms of the long term? How do you maintain a diet?
See,
Maintain a diet and exercise.
basically answering your question about the gym, I would put it this way, it's the foundation for any exercise or
Right.
any sport, you
Right.
know
Right.
If you are a golfer, I was watching somebody playing golf yesterday
Right.
who had to do a huge swing with power,
Right.
with the entire range of movement from the
Right.
shoulder,
Right.
and the ball went somewhere where he had to take a cart and look for the next hole.
Right.
So basically, from golfing to even chess, to make your mind work,
Okay.
or say football, tennis, or any contact sport,
Right.
anywhere, strength,
Right.
and various variety of exercises within that strength or a fitness regime
Right.
in the gym is the foundation. Like
Right.
if you see today's generation of cricketers, say like Virat Kohli or
Mhm.
Ajinkya Rahane, they are not muscular, but they are lean, they are fit,
Right.
and they perform each and every task that is involved in the sport in the
Right.
most efficient manner.
Right.
And they are the ones who are rarely injured
Right.
unless a ball hits them or something which is out of their control.
Right.
So basically, that lays the foundation for them to adapt to any sport. Anyone who
Right.
plays any sport today has to have a good foundation of strength, power. So all this comes probably through the gym.
Through
Gym
the
is a
gym.
great channel too.
Right.
Plus, in a country where we live, where 6 months are really hot and
Hot,
warm,
yeah.
you still can continue going indoors and training.
Right.
I hope that
Fantastic.
helps.
Fantastic. I think definitely it helps to understand the role of diet, exercise, and different kinds of exercise. So, Ajay, I would like you to, to wrap this up by giving some messages, take-home messages. What would you like our viewers to remember at the end of the day?
Okay.
Right.
So first thing you need to remember is you need to start moving. Because our bodies are meant to move, our bodies are machines.
Right.
They need to move, they need to bend, they need to squat, they need to lunge, and all these things are basically something that we use as activities of your daily living. So
Right.
it's not something spectacular that we are doing.
Right.
So the first thing is be consistent with your exercise. Before you even begin,
Right.
set a
Right.
goal that is realistic and achievable,
Right.
and then break it down to smaller goals. Achieve one step at a time,
Right.
which motivates you, encourages you. When you get a positive feedback from
Right.
people around you,
Right.
you know
Right.
that should work as a motivator to then step up to the next level.
Right.
So if I have to give you an analogy of somebody planning to run a Dubai marathon next month, has a goal to run 10 kilometers and not yet started running,
Right.
begin with 1 or 2 kilometers, run walk,
Right.
slowly increase it to a
Right.
kilometer in every session. Like we said, we will train thrice a week. So
Right.
if you keep doing that, maybe in a couple of weeks you will do 7 8 kilometers, run walk,
Right.
and slowly you will reach your 10-kilometer goal. So
Right.
in the actual race, when everybody is with you, you are much better and motivated,
Right.
and you will get your best possible time in your first race, and getting that medal on you would be amazing for you. So
Absolutely.
that's your positive motivation to get better and better with time.
Right.
So be consistent, have a goal, and try and achieve that goal in the best possible way without having any injuries.
Right.
So it stays consistent,
Right.
and you see the differences,
And
positive ones. Yeah.
right. And then also start with that something that you like to do rather than just push yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely. Say in any fitness regime, say if you just like swimming, begin with it. Then slowly add strength to it. Then you see the importance of strength in your performance in swimming,
Right.
or running, or biking, or hiking, or anything
Right.
that you do. So slowly, for sure, when you see the results, those results are your motivators to
Right.
keep going ahead,
Right.
in life. And that's it. I mean,
Fantastic.
it's simple, but the key is begin. Begin now. Don't wait for Jan 1st. It won't work.
And what is the importance of having a coach or a trainer as a
Certainly.
last word
See,
that you can say?
I would say that even when we went to our grade 1 or grade 2 or even our kindergarten, there was always somebody who taught
Right.
us to do certain things in
Right.
a certain way.
Right.
Like learning simple things like our tables, 2 times 1, 2. I
Right.
mean, today we do it so easily because somebody taught us really well, who was
Right.
knowledgeable,
Right.
you know.
Right.
So in the same way, when it comes to fitness, it's like learning, like how we send our children to school to learn. Like
Right.
say, for example, if doctor comes to me, I'll be coaching him. So that's an example that whatever knowledge or whatever experience I've got over the last 10, 15 years in this fitness activity is something that is ready on a platter for that person. So
Right.
he's already in the groove, and he doesn't have to wait for 15 years like me, who is learning every day.
Right.
So I share right knowledge, design a program, help reach a goal, keep it safe, and make it enjoyable, more importantly.
Right.
So when you set a goal, say weight loss is the common goal that people have. I'm also part of that goal for you, to coach you and lead you there in the quickest possible way, and in a realistic time frame.
Right, right,
That's important. And always a coach helps you motivate, give you the latest knowledge,
right.
and keeps you current, you know. So that's basically me.
So fantastic. It was really a great session that I had with you, Ajay. It's been lovely having you here.
Thanks for
And
inviting me.
we will definitely do more sessions. I
Certainly.
hope you will take out time for me,
Certainly,
and
yeah.
I learned a lot, and I definitely think and I hope that my viewers also have been learning a lot of things, and taking up a good nutritional diet and an exercise routine is something that I encourage along with him. And so this is just a starting point. We need to learn a lot of things before we actually become consistent and start doing it. And we will come back with this on a regular basis. I am somebody who loves to do these things, help people to learn, help people to enjoy their life and lead a healthy lifestyle. And we will answer all questions. I think Harish is asking a question. We can down the line we'll ask specific questions. We will answer either in the comment section. You can raise your question. I hope you learned a lot. I will understand that if you watch this video, if you comment on this, if you express your feelings about it, if you share it, we'll get to know. And once again, Ajay, thanks a lot for being on this with me, and see you again soon.
Most welcome. I thank you for the opportunity. And like I said, viewers, my dear friends, don't wait for your 1st of Jan. Begin now. All right. Have a good day and enjoy your day. Bye.
Bye.